This is Coffee Chat, Redefining the Empty Nest. Here are your hosts, Lisa McGrath and Renee Lowry.
Hello and welcome again to Coffee Chat. I am Renee Lowry.
Lisa McGrath.
And we are so excited to be here with you today.
Yes. Oh, yes. So Renee and I have worked together in the past, and as she's a relationship coach and works with all different kinds of families and husbands and wives and children. And then I also work with women, but I also have a publishing company, and I do Pages with Purpose, which is a legacy project. And so it's dealing with memories, it's dealing with reflection. And when we got together and we talked about this, we realized I had an empty nest and it was a bumpy road for me. And Renee had one gone, one grown and flown, but one was still at home and she was preparing. And we found that we each had a lot of people in our client base that were actually experiencing the empty nest syndrome. And so we thought, no, 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 no. It doesn't need to be a syndrome. We can make it so much better by sharing stories, sharing experiences, sharing lessons. So we decided to have Coffee Chat, Redefining the Empty Nest. And that's what this is about. An opportunity not only for Renee and I to discuss the different things that are happening in our lives, as whether it's already an empty nest or preparing for that empty nest, but because we can have guests come in and share their point of view, share their experiences, share their stories, tell us about their kids, because quite frankly, we're better together. And so that's why we started Coffee Chat, Redefining the Empty Nest, so we could have an impact on others having the empty nest.
Yes, and it really hit home to me recently because we started this earlier this year. It's pretty new. We started this earlier this year, and I had 2 years left with my youngest one at home. And then suddenly she got this amazing opportunity to go to a private school halfway across the country from me. And now I have an empty nest. It's really bizarre how this whole thing happened, but it has been amazing to feel the support through this time. It has shocked me a little bit in ways how it affected me. I mean, I talk to people, I deal with this all the time with my clients and things, but yeah, I was observing myself as I went through the different parts of, oh my goodness, I feel lonely. I was so excited for the kids to leave home, but then after that kind of wore off, it was like, it's just really quiet. So It's been fun to have this camaraderie. It has been an amazing journey. I've really enjoyed everything I've learned. All of our stories that we hear people share are so different and so much wisdom. It's wonderful.
Yeah, I still I love laughing at some of the stories that some of our guests have shared. And I think one of the most surprising thing, I guess in my mind, I started out thinking our audience would be women. And most of our audience is women, but it surprised me when we started getting comments and questions from men that were experiencing the empty nest. So that was a surprise, and it was a welcome surprise. So we want to invite males as well as females to come on and share their experiences. It's important.
Yes, and the response from our audience has been phenomenal as well. We've gotten letters and comments that are so, thank you for doing this. This has been so much fun, and it gives me something to look forward to every week. Things like that. It's been very great.
And we're not on this journey alone. So grab a cup of coffee and come on and let's have a chat. Let's talk about your experience with an empty nest and share stories about your children. Um, Most of them have really given us a giggle.
Very true. Please fill out the little application. It's just so we can get to know you a little better, to hear from you. We would love for you to be our guest on Coffee Chat. If you know someone who is a perfect candidate to be our guest, please feel free to share the link with them and invite them to speak with us and have a great time for an hour.
Yeah. So Right now, if you look, there'll be a link not only to join us and become a guest, but it's important that we grow. And one of the ways we do this is when you like and share and subscribe to Coffee Chat, Redefining the Emptiness.
If you'd like to be a guest on Coffee Chat, follow the link, be a speaker, and apply. Subscribe and like our videos. You can follow Redefining the Empty Nest on YouTube or join the Facebook group.